Namaste. I am Vimla. I am from Maharanipeta, Jnana Bharati High School, Maharanipeta, Vijayanagaram. Today, let us start this session with a small story. There was a middle class boy. He used to grow up in a middle class family. Always the parents used to say him, study well, get up early in the morning, do this, do that. When there is the TV is on, they used to say that off the TV when there is no one, off the lights, off the fan, well, don't waste the power or don't waste the water, turn off the tap when it is running. Like that they used to always say. Whenever the boy is heard those words, he used to get irritated. Like you all people, isn't it? Always if the parent says the same thing repeatedly, you will get irritated. In the same way, the boy also got irritated. A few years later, this boy has grown up, and on the day came when he has to attend the interview. Then he informed his father that he is going to attend the interview. The father gave him some money, and what he said is, answer the questions what you know confidently, and if you don't know the answer also, say in the same way you answer it within a same confidence, with the same confidence. Then the boy came to the company where he has to get interviewed. He entered the company. Means then he expected that automatically we too will expect, no, isn't it? As it is a great multinational company, he expected that there will be some security or someone else there. As there was no one, he directly entered. While he was passing to that place, there he saw a large garden with beautiful flowers. But what happened? He observed that the water is passing by. Then he searched for the gardener. Means there he didn't find any gardener there. Then so immediately he went and turned off the tap. Later he came to the place. He entered the first floor. Then he expected the receptionist or someone else, but he didn't find any such people there, and only the fans and the lights are on. Then again he recollected his father. What he said, always he used to say, off the fan, off the light when there is no one. Then he recollected his father's words and he turned off all those the lights and the fans, and then he came to know that the interview is in the second floor. Then he entered there. There are so many persons who came into the interview. He observed many of the persons going into the interview hall, and immediately they are returning back. Then his turn came. When he was stepping into that room, then there he found a doormat. It is also in the other side, means it is not set in a proper way. Then he set the doormat in a proper way and he entered. Immediately when he entered the room, the interviewer said him that when are you going to join in this post? He was shocked and seeing the interviewer. What will expect when you go for an interview? The interviewer will question us, then we have to get selected, all these things. But here immediately he stepped into the room. The interviewer said that when are you going to join the job? Then he was again staring at him. Then he asked, without questioning me, how can you give me an order? Then what the interviewer said is, because right from the gate we are observing all the candidates, those who came before you, no one did all the things what you have done now. Turning off the tap, they all are saying, leaving everything like that. Here we have seen your attitude. That's why we selected you for this post. Means what? Here his attitude made him to reach his success. Isn't it? Without questioning anything, all these things, what they observed, his attitude they have. As he has a positive attitude, today he gained the job. Then he got the success. Then he thanked his parents for disciplining him right from the beginning. Automatically he didn't get this attitude, isn't it? Right from the earliest stage, he was disciplined by his parents. By that way, he was trained up. So, today automatically no one asked him to turn off the fan or the light or anything else. Isn't it? His attitude made him. Because of that positive attitude, he succeeded today. From the story, we learn that the positive attitude makes the person successful. So, today our theme is about the personality development. What is personality? Personality means immediately what comes to your mind? A great figure, complexion, height, weight, the body language, everything, isn't it? But what does personality mean? Personality means it is the combination of, it is not the outward appearance of a person. It is the combination of the characteristics in him or her. Okay. Now, what is personality? What is personality? Personality is the mere combination of the characteristics of a person. Suppose if a person has a good character, he makes a good personality. Whereas if he has a bad characteristics, then his personality becomes a bad attitude person. Isn't it? In the same way, what does a personality mean? So let us discuss about the factors that leads to the personality development. There are some factors that leads to the personality development. One is our way of thinking. It depends upon how we react to a situation, in the society. Our confidence levels, our body language, our communicative skills, are we of positive attitude or negative attitude? Here we can take an example. Suppose if we take a half-filled glass of water, then the person who will have the positive thinking will say that, oh, the glass is half filled. The same glass, if we show to the negative attitude person, what he says, oh, it is half empty. And the other thing is how we react with the persons who are inferior physically, mentally, emotionally, etc. So, these factors lead us to the good personality development. Now, we shall discuss how important is personality in our life. If one wants to reach the set destination, he has to possess a good personality and a positive attitude. Unless he tries again and again, he can't reach the success. The thing is, he has a great determination and he has to possess a good attitude, positive attitude. Then only he can reach the set destination. And India has produced many great personalities like Mahatma Gandhi, Abdul Kalam, Vivekananda, Kalpana Chawla, many others in the world. We have to keep trying until we reach the goal. And today's our lesson is attitude is altitude. Every unit is, as you know that, every unit is classified into 3 readings. That is, first one, A reading is attitude. That is today's our topic. Let us discuss about attitude. Now, see the picture here. She is Sudha Chandran, Stephen Hawking, and Helen Keller. Sudha Chandra is a accomplished Bharatanatyam dancer. She is not only a dancer but also an actress in Indian film and TV. And not only that, though she has lost her right leg in an accident, she could perform well and because of courage she has reached her destination. Like that. Now the other one is the Stephen Hawking. He is a famous scientist. Despite of his disability, he could succeed. And the other one is Helen Keller. Helen Keller is also she is also a disabled, and she overcame her blind and deaf. Though she is a disabled, she could become one of the 20th century's humanitarians. And now we shall see why these three persons are given in the face reading. Because these three persons, though they are disabled, because of their courage, confidence, determination, perseverance, all these qualities made them to succeed in their life. That's why their life stories are taken as an example of this lesson. That means attitude. In this lesson, the person Nick also has some disability. Though he has a disability, he could achieve great success in his life as a good motivational speaker. Now we shall discuss what is attitude. Attitude means the behavior of a person, and attitude is the height. So if we have a positive attitude, that positive attitude makes us to reach great heights in our life. We can succeed in our life. Let us discuss the lesson, that is attitude. Here, though we have all the organs, for example, everybody possesses all the organs, only some, those who doesn't possess any arms or legs or deaf or blind or dumb, these persons are called as the disabled persons. The persons with all the organs, the able person can do anything. But here, the disabled had set the great success in their lives. That's why today we are going to discuss about the Nick Vujicic. Though he doesn't have the arms, he could succeed in his life. That's why we are going to say that he has reached, his attitude made him to reach the great altitude. Imagine having no arms to stretch in the morning, to help you scratch the itch, to allow you to wrap your arms around your loved ones. Imagine having no legs to kick pebbles down the street, to walk or run, to bicycle or skateboard, or get from point A to point B. Then imagine both at once, which is what Nick Vujicic has faced his whole life. Have you heard something like this before? Suppose here what the author asked us to do. Imagine having no arms to stretch in the morning to help you scratch the itch, to allow you wrap your arms around your loved ones. Means what? Soon after you wake up early in the morning, what will you do? You'll imagine you'll stretch your body. You want to brush your teeth. You want to have your bath, had your breakfast, and all this. For all these things, what first you want to do? What you have to possess? You will do all these things with your arms. And imagine without those arms, what can you do and what can't you do? You'll depend for everything on your parents, though you have the organs, isn't it? Nowadays, see, if you want to fill the water bottle, you won't. You'll ask your mother to fill the water bottle. Your mother has to pack your bag. Though you are able, you can do all these, you'll depend. But here, see, the author asked us to imagine without the arms. Suppose you applied a mehendi to your arms. Then what you will do? You'll depend to scratch or to itch. You will call someone or someone else to itch the body, scratch on your body if you get anything itching on your body, or if you drink water. What will you do? You will depend on the other persons to do all these things. Like that, the person will depend. Though we have the organs, we are depending on the others for something or the other things. But here, imagine, next what is asked, imagine having no legs to kick pebbles down the street, to walk or run, to bicycle or skateboard, or get from point A to point B. Means here what will if we want to go from here to there, we require the legs. Or if you want to ride a bicycle, or if you want to ride a bike, or if you want to ride a cycle or on a skateboard, what do you want? You want to from here to there you want to move. Then you will depend upon your legs. If you don't have the legs, you can't do all the things. Here, what the author has first here, I asked you to imagine without the arms, then imagine without the legs, then imagine both at once. The imagination itself is very horrible, isn't it? But here, this person Nick, he has led the whole life without the arms and the legs, but he did, because his disability didn't make him to stop, isn't it? He became a successful person. How he became a successful person and what else he did, what his parents did to make him successful, that we shall discuss now. Nick Vujicic was born with no arms and legs, but he doesn't let the details stop him. The brave 26-year-old, who is mainly a torso, plays football and golf, swims and surfs despite having no limbs. Here, Nick was born with no arms and legs. Means by birth he doesn't have the arms and the legs. But he doesn't let the details stop him. He doesn't let the details stop him. Here, what are the details? Details means here that he hasn't arms and legs. That details didn't stop him. From what? From becoming a great motivational speaker. The brave 26-year-old, who is mainly a torso. Torso means what? The main part of the body, not including the head, arm or legs. Means from here to here. This is called the torso. Here, he doesn't, the main part of the body, not including the head, arm or legs. Who is mainly a torso? Means here, who is a torso? Nick. He plays, though he is a torso, he plays football and golf, swims and surfs despite having no limbs. Suppose, if you want to play football, with what you will play football? With the legs, isn't it? And if you want to play the golf means what? You'll have a long stick and that there will be some holes on the ground. With that stick you have to hit the ball and the ball has to reach that set hole in the ground. That is called the game of the goal. He can swim, he can surf. For swimming and surfing, what do you require? For swimming you require both the limbs. For surf even you require the limbs. But despite having no limbs, he can do all this. A normal person, anybody can do all these things, isn't it? Surf and though we can do all these things, how many of you know swimming? How many of you can surf? How many of you can play football or goal? Though we have all the organs, we are not doing all these things. But his determination, his interest, his confidence made him to do all these things. He didn't feel that as I don't have all these things, though he doesn't have the limbs, he can do all these things. Means what? The confidence made him to do all these things. The main thing here is we must have the confidence and the determination. Then only we can learn anything and we can do anything. If he thinks that I have no limbs, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't surf, I can't swim, he can take many excuses, isn't it? Suppose if you are suffering from any problem, a small headache or a stomach ache, what will you say? The work will postpone. What will you say? Teacher, today I am suffering from stomach ache or headache. That's why I couldn't do my homework. But for silly reasons we take all the excuses. But here, though permanently he doesn't have the limbs, he didn't depend on the others or he didn't take any excuses. If he has taken all these things, today we may not discuss about this personality, as he has got good confidence, determination, dedication, all these things. That's why today we are discussing about him. And Nick has a small foot on his left hip which helps him balance and enables him to kick. Means what here? Nick has a small foot on his left hip. Hip means this part. He has a small foot on his left hip. Because of that only he could do many things. He could balance and he could kick all these things all the things. Because of that small foot only he could do. He uses one foot to type, write with a pen and pick things up between his toes. These are called the fingers, you know that. And the fingers which we have to the legs, those are called the toes. So he uses his one foot, only he has a one foot on his left hip. He doesn't have the both the feet even. He has one foot on his left hip. With that foot he used it to do all these things. He could use it to write with a pen and pick things up between his toes. So here I call it my chicken drumstick joke Nick, who was born in Melbourne, Australia, but now lives in Los Angeles. I'd be lost without it. I call it chicken drumstick. Chicken drumstick means what? The lower part of the leg of a chicken or other bird that is cooked and eaten as food. Many of you may eat what we say chicken joints and all, isn't it? Some of you may eat, some of you may have seen it. Though you don't eat, you might have seen it, isn't it? So here chicken drumstick. What the Nick used to call his small foot on his left hip, he used to call it as a chicken drumstick. Who was born? Nick was born in Melbourne, Australia, but now he lives in Los Angeles. I'd be lost without it. I would be lost without it. Here, without it. It means what? Here the what he called the chicken drumstick. The small foot on his left hip. It is called the, he is saying that without it he could not survive. I would be lost if I don't possess that. I might have lost all these things. I may not be able to do all these things, he says. Water sports aren't Nick's only thing. He also plays golf with a club tucked under his chin and is a huge fan of the English Premier League. Water sports aren't Nick's only thing. Means not only he could play golf, not only swimming, surfing and all, he could play golf. Golf means already I told, but as Nick doesn't have the upper limbs, how can he play golf? You may have it out. But what he do, how he used to play means, he used to put the stick under his chin and then he used to play the golf. And he is a huge fan of English Premier League. He is a big fan of the football. His parents decided not to send him to a special school. A decision he said was very hard for him, but which may have been the best decision they could have ever made for him. His parents decided not to send him to a special school. Special school means here one for the disabled persons, for deaf and dumb, for the blind, for these physically challenged. There will be other schools. Those are called as the special schools. In our schools, we will not teach, isn't it? We will not give the admission to the deaf and dumb or the blind because their course is different. For the blind, they have that other script for them, isn't it? Like that, for the deaf and dumb, they will have the speech therapy and all like that. But here, his parents decided not to send him to the special school. A decision he said was very hard for him. At first, he could face many problems as he was in the mainstream schools because all the students used to tease him, all of them used to bully him. That's why he could face many difficulties. But later he thought that what decision that his parents had taken had made him a great success because a decision he said was very hard for him, but which may have been the best decision they could have made for him because the others he learned that though he is disabled, he too can do like the other, equally like the other people in the class. When it was born, his father was shocked that he left the hospital room to omit. His distraught mother could not bring herself to hold him until he was 4 months old. Distraught, upset. When Nick was born, as every parent did, when the mother was admitted in the hospital for the delivery, everyone will be very anxious to see the baby. So like that, here Nick's father was also very anxious to see the see the baby. When immediately he went and saw Nick, his father was shocked that he left the hospital room to vomit. Soon after he saw the baby like that without the hands and then legs. Then immediately soon after he saw the baby, he left the hospital room to vomit. Means in such a condition that baby was. And his distraught mother could not bring herself to hold him until he was 4 months old. As the baby, by birth, the baby, when they were born, the babies, they will be very, very, very small. Like that. Here, imagine, without the arms and the legs, means that maybe this much. That's why his mother could not hold him properly until Nick was 4 months old. Though, as the parents were got upset, they didn't leave him like that. What they did? They always used to train him in different aspects. His mother invented a plastic device for him. His father made him to swim, to type the things with his toes and all. Means they have trained him in whatever way he can do all these things and to become independent without depending on the others. What else he can do? The parents didn't get upset and they trained him in different aspects. That's why Nick also, with that confidence, with the guidance and the support of the parents, he could achieve great success. Thank you.